Four little engines.
If you should visit a place that has a lake in the woods and a beautiful waterfall, then you may also find two little engines called Skarloey and Renaeus. The engines know everybody and everybody knows them. There are two more engines, Sir Handel and Peter Sam. They used to be called Stuart and Falcon, but they like their new names better. One day the Fat Controller sent Edward to the works to be mended. A big surprise awaited Edward. It's Skarloey. What's he doing here? Skarloey was pleased to see Edward. I've been sent here for a rest, he sighed. I was put in this shed so that I could see everything and not be lonely. But I do miss Renaeus. He's going to be mended. I wish I could be mended too and pull coaches again. Just then, some workmen arrived. We're going to take you to the works now, Edward. Come along. Goodbye, Skarloey. Your railway is a lovely line. Oh, it is, it is. You've cheered me up, Edward. Goodbye. Meanwhile, Sir Handel was having trouble with some coaches. He tried to be kind, but the coaches didn't trust him. They were awkward and rude. There was worse to come. Some careless sheep had strayed onto the line. He's bumped us, screamed the coaches. Let's pay him out. They surged into Sir Handel and pushed him off the rails. No one was hurt, but Sir Handel limped sadly to the shed. No more work for you today, said his driver. How are we going to pull the visitors' train without an engine? What about me, sir? Skarloey, can you do it? I'll try, said the old engine. The coaches stood at the platform. I'm ashamed of you, scolded Skarloey. You might have heard your passengers. The coaches quivered. We're sorry, Skarloey. The guard blew the whistle, and their journey began. Skarloey remembered all the gates and stiles where he had to stop. The sun shone, the rails were dry. This is lovely, sang Skarloey. Presently the line grew steep. Skarloey felt short of steam. Take your time, soothed his driver. It'll be better downhill, Skarloey said to himself. But it wasn't. His springs were weak and the rail joints jarred his wheels. At last, a spring gave way. I feel all crooked, cried Skarloey. We'll need a bus now for our passengers, said his driver. No, pleaded Skarloey. I'll get them to the station or burst. James was waiting at the platform. Clanging and clanking, Skarloey steamed in. I'll do it! I'll do it! I've done it. James collected his passengers and respectfully puffed away. Everyone was pleased with Skarloey, but he was still worried. Old engines can't pull trains like the young ones can. They can if they're mended, old faithful, smiled his driver. And that's what's going to happen to you. You deserve it.
A birthday for Sir Handel.
Skarloey and Rheneas work on the railway that weaves round the lakes and mountains. The coaches are filled with visitors, and the engines are proud to run the line come rain or shine. The engines will never let their passengers down, but they are old and tire more easily. Their drivers understood this, and they spoke kindly to them. There's more than enough work for you both on this railway. The manager is sending 2 more engines to help us run the line. Skarloey and Rheneas were pleased with this news and promised to give the new engines a big welcome. When Sir Handel and Peter Sam arrived, they found they had much to learn. "What a small shed," grunted Sir Handel. "This won't do at all. We're much too smart for this old shack." "I think it's nice," said Peter Sam. "Huh," replied Sir Handel. "What's that rubbish?" "Shh," said Peter Sam. "That's Skarloey. He's famous." And he whispered to Skarloey, "I'm sorry, Skarloey. Sir Handel's upset now, but he's quite nice, really." Skarloey felt sorry for Peter Sam. "Now, Sir Handel," said the fireman, "I will get you ready for work." "I'm tired. Let Peter Sam go. He'd love it." "No, you're first." Sir Handel puffed away to fetch his coaches. He didn't like the look of them at all. "Whatever next? Those aren't coaches, they're cattle trucks." "Oh!" screamed the coaches. "What a horrid engine!" "It's not what I'm used to," drank Sir Handel. He rode to the platform just as Gordon arrived. "Hello, who are you?" "I'm Gordon. Who are you?" "I'm Sir Handel. I've heard of you. You're an express engine." "So am I, but I'm used to smart coaches, not these cattle trucks." "Do you have smart coaches?" "I see you do." "We must have a chat." "Sorry, I can't stop. We must keep time, you know." Gordon was speechless. Clouds of steam filled the air as Sir Handel puffed and puffed along the line. He was still cross when they reached the top station. Sir Handel was hoping for a rest, but his driver thought otherwise. "We'll leave the coaches now and fetch some trucks from the quarry." "Trucks!" snorted Sir Handel. "Trucks! I won't, so there." Sir Handel was about to cause a great deal of trouble. "Told you," said Sir Handel. By the time the workmen came to rescue him, Sir Handel was feeling rather silly. To make matters worse, there stood the Fat Controller. His message to Sir Handel was brief and blunt. "I shall talk to you later." Then he and the fireman left with Peter Sam. Sir Handel felt sillier still. "Come on," said his driver. "Let's get you back on the rails." When Sir Handel crawled home, he found the Fat Controller waiting for him. "You're a very naughty engine. I hope I can trust you to behave when you next come out of this shed." After hearing that, I'm sure Sir Handel will, aren't you?